Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam and I'm back today with another Costco haul. I figured every time I go shopping, since it's not that frequent, that I would share with you what I got because I think I've got some interesting new items that I haven't gotten before. So if you guys love hauls, if you love Costco, please subscribe and keep watching. All right, welcome back. So let's just get right into it because I think I've got quite a few items that we want to get through. So first item here is just some vegetable spring rolls. I just love throwing this in the air fryer for 8 minutes at 375. That's what the instructions say. Come nice and crispy. And yeah, I just kind of like to have a couple on a side of like an Asian cuisine dinner, like with some fried rice and that kind of stuff. So I've got this, and then I have a bag of edamame, and so I put that on the side, I put this, and yes, it's a very, very well-rounded meal. Next up, I've got this Superfood veggie burger. I've shown this one before. I alternate between this and then the Chipotle black bean burger from Morningstar, but this one's good. I really like this one actually compared to the other one. The other one I kind of find a little dry when I cook it up in my air fryer, so this one I prefer. All right, next up, I've got salad dressing. Now, I do love making my own dressing, but every once in a while, I like to have this on hand. This one looked really interesting. It's a ginger sesame turmeric dressing, and you can use it as a marinade too. So that's kind of what my plan is. I figured that I could take slices of tofu, have this marinated, throw it in my air fryer, fry it up, and it would be delicious on the side. So I grabbed this. The shelf life is really long, March 11, 2021. So we can pop one in the garage and then use one and we would be fine. I've got a love-hate relationship with this Boom Chicka Pop sweet and salty kettle corn. I love it because it's delicious and you don't feel too guilty having it because, what is it, 2 cups is 140 calories, so not bad at all. But I hate it because it just rips up my insides. I don't know what it is with popcorn, especially this one that's very kernely, but it just hurts my stomach. And so I enjoy having it at the moment, but then later on throughout the night, especially when I'm sleeping, it just hurts my stomach a little. So I have to be careful. I can't have too much of it. And yeah, but they were having a sale. It was buy one, get one free. So I got sucked in and got 2 bags of this. So this is the unopened one and we are currently working on the extra bag. All right, back here is my usual. So I always get mushrooms, organic mushrooms from Costco because I love sauteing this with bell peppers. I always love getting this 6-pack of bell pepper because I can go through it without it going to waste. It lasts a really, really long time in the fridge, so I'm okay buying 6-pack. Okay, hiding in the back here is a very, very heavy watermelon that I'm probably gonna share with my in-laws and my family actually because it's big and I don't think I can finish this by myself, just my husband and I. But it's watermelon season and I love watermelon season. It's just so delicious on a hot day, especially if you leave it cut up in the fridge. Oh, cold watermelon, guys. One of my favorites. Here I've got a big bag of quick cooking steel cut oats. I like to get this because I love having oatmeal once in a while, especially when I used to go into work actually. Doing a quick overnight oats just in a mason jar and then taking it to work and having it there was so easy. I'm not having it as much because I think I'm having more, you know, things that I can make on the fly now that I am home more, but I did run out of this and I just kind of like having it on hand. Okay, I don't get this often, but I figured why not, but it's a vegetable Yaki Soba. I've gotten a different brand, not this one, before, and it's delicious. It's ready in 3 minutes in the microwave. If you want to saute it on a pan, it takes a tiny bit longer, but it's good for if we need to make lunch on the fly or I don't really have anything prepared for dinner. Better than going out, I can just make a pouch of this, put a little salad on the side, maybe one of those burger patties, and it's a meal. So I don't know, I like having these types of things in the freezer once in a while when you just really don't feel like cooking. All right, every time I go to Costco, I get a big box of organic spring mix, and I get this because we just love our salad. and I just love sharing salad recipes here on my channel. I haven't done it in a while, so I'll probably have to do that again. I love having salads on the side, and I like to have very well-rounded salads, not just greens with a little dressing. I like to put some fruits in it, some nuts in it, some really yummy dressing that's homemade or from the store. I love my salads and I love making them very, very kind of well-rounded. Up here in the front, I've got some organic cauliflower. Love cauliflower, love just roasting it in the oven, to be honest, or just throwing it into the air fryer. Got a box of grapes. Haven't had grapes in a while actually, so these looked good. They did have a few bad ones that I had to pick out, but for the most part, they're good. And the one key thing that I've noticed that helps us eat grapes is having them washed in a bowl in the fridge. That way, when you open the fridge, it's right there and you just can grab it, instead of if it's in a box like this, you're less tempted to open it, to go through it, to find the good ones, wash them, and then eat them. So convenience is very, very important. All right, love blueberries. I'm just all about the fruits. I love having a ton of fruits at home. So I just got a box of blueberry, bag of organic spinach, and I actually just pulled this out of the freezer because I mostly have my spinach in my smoothies. And so I find that I can take a big bag like this, toss it in the freezer, and it freezes really nicely. I just throw it in my smoothie when I'm ready, blend it up, and it's all good. I don't really saute it, or I could from the freezer, I could just saute this. That way it doesn't really go to waste. Speaking of freezer items, I pulled this out of the freezer too. These are sandwich thins. It comes in a 3-pack just like this, so a bigger bag. But I also put this in my freezer because we just don't go through bread that fast. And I find that I can just put all of my bread in the freezer when we want it, just toast it up, and it's perfect. Okay, well, this is an empty bag because I am doing this haul a few days after I actually bought everything. But this is the Smart Select Eat Smart Sweet Kale Salad from Costco. If you haven't had this salad, you're missing out. It's so delicious. We went to Costco right before we were gonna have dinner, and so I brought this home so that I can make a quick salad. And the one thing I do is I don't add all the dressing. I feel like it's too much dressing and it becomes too sweet. And so I actually add just half the dressing, or maybe just a little bit more than half, and save the other half for another salad. So anyways, this is delicious. I love it. And I actually make a version of this at home when I need to. So I will be sharing that with you, don't worry. Okay, this is an empty bag, but these are Binbin crackers, and I pulled out a couple here. These are what they look like. They're just tiny, tiny crackers. There's 2 in 1 pack, and I love this. I usually get this in a smaller pack from Wajimaya, but I found this at Costco and I figured, why not? They're baked. They have about 130 calories per 3 of the packets. So a very kind of nice little snack to have right at the end of the day when you're not quite ready for dinner, but you just want something to hold you over. Bananas. I always get bananas because I think I shared that if I'm not eating them just raw, which we rarely ever do, I either freeze them for smoothies or I make some sort of dessert out of them. Banana bread, banana caramel bread, which I made recently. And yeah, so that's why I kind of like having bananas always on hand. All right, I shared this with you on my last Costco haul. These are the shrimp chips, and yes, they're delicious. I went to Costco maybe 4 days ago now, and this bag is half done already. So we love this. It's just a guilty pleasure. Okay, next up I've got this big bag of potatoes, little potatoes. And honestly, I just love tossing this in a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and then roasting it in the oven just for a quick little side dish. And bonus, if you guys go to Trader Joe's, oh my gosh, do yourself a favor and pick up the truffle ketchup, because whew, potatoes with that truffle ketchup, it's so delicious. Dangerously delicious. All right, just a couple more items. I've got some La Leche sweetened condensed milk, and I got a 6-pack because I am making a few recipes that calls for this. Not the healthiest, I know, but I like to experiment and, you know, try new recipes just as it is and then try to modify it to make it healthier. But anyways, I've got a few recipes that call for condensed milk, and so I bought a big pack from Costco. 6, not too big, but they last forever, so why not? This is a 3-bean blend canned, and in here I've got dark red kidney, pinto, and black beans. So I thought this would be fun to kind of throw into dishes and stews and all other kinds of things. So I don't know, I've never seen this variation before. I've always kind of just gotten just plain black or plain kidney beans or pinto. So I've never seen the 3 blend like that, but I figured I love beans, and so why not have all 3 in one can? So I'm sure that's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait to make recipes with it. Okay, and the last item I have here is just a can, but I've got a can of 24 in the garage, but it's Spindrift. And so this is one of my favorite sparkling water because it's just plain sparkling water with a hint of the juice that it flavors it with. So this one's lemon, so it's got a little bit of lemon juice. The grapefruit one has grapefruit juice, and then there is a raspberry one. I love these. These are probably the healthier of the flavored sparkling waters. Definitely healthier than LaCroix, so I'm trying to not get LaCroix that often because it does have natural flavors. But yeah, this one I also think the taste is better. So anyways, I got a big box of Spindrift. All right, there you guys go. That is my quick haul from Costco. I needed to replenish my produce and snacks, of course. You gotta have good snacks around these days, and I figured why not share that with you. I do have a whole playlist of grocery hauls that I go to. Usually it's just Costco and Trader Joe's. Those are my 2 favorite spots to grocery shop at. So if you guys want to see more hauls, just check out the playlist in the description box below. If you guys love Costco, if you love hauls, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced.